Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you to my lecturer, Mr. Ripki Novrianda, who has given this interesting assignment and allowing me to complete it in video form. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Faisal Ripki with NIM 2210312310019. In this video, I will explain what is tax, the theory and basis of taxation, what is the function of the application of tax, the impact of taxation, the principle of tax collection, tax debt, tax law, especially in Indonesia. For the first topic is about definition of tax. Tax is an amount of money that a government requires people to pay according to their income, the value of their property, and that is used to pay for the things done by the government. It is collected to fund public service, infrastructure development, and other government expenditure. Taxes are used to support various sectors such as education, healthcare, defense, and social welfare. By paying tax, individuals and businesses fulfill their civic duty and contribute to the overall functioning of society. Based on Undang-Undang Nomor 28 Tahun 2007 tentang perubahan ketiga atas Undang-Undang Nomor 6 Tahun 1983 tentang ketentuan umum dan tata cara perpajakan, tax are taxpayer contribution to the state or by individual or entities that are compelling based on law by not getting direct rewards and are used for state purposes for the greatest prosperity of the people. When economic talk about tax, it divided into two. The first is direct taxes and the second is indirect taxes. Direct taxes are taxes that are directly imposed on individual or entity. There are based on their income, profit, or assets. Example of direct taxes include personal income tax, corporate income tax, and property tax. Indirect taxes, on the other hand, are taxes levied on the production, sale, or consumption of goods and service. These taxes are usually passed on to the consumer in the form of higher price. Example of indirect taxes include VAT or value added tax, sales tax, or excise tax. Both direct and indirect taxes play a significant role in generating revenue for the government and funding public service. It's important to understand the distinction between this type of taxes and to effectively manage the tax obligation. For the second topic is about theory and basis of taxation. The theory and basis of taxation revolve around the concepts of mandatory compliance. Individual and businesses are legally obligated to pay taxes to the government based on their income, profit, and or other taxable factor. The basis of taxation is typically determined by law and regulation that outline the types of taxes, tax rates, and taxable entity. The theory behind taxation is to generate revenue for the government, for the government to fund public service and infrastructure development. It also serves as a tool for wealth redistribution and economic stability. Understanding the theory and basis of taxation helps individuals and businesses fulfill their tax obligation and contribute to the overall welfare of society. For the third topic is about principle of taxation. According to RESMI 2014, the principle of tax collection are: the first is domicile principle, the second is source principle, and the third is nationality principle. Domicile principle, this principle states that the state has the right to impose taxes on all taxpayer income residing in its territory, both income originating from within and outside the country. Every taxpayer who reside in the territory of Indonesia, a domestic taxpayer is taxed on all income earned both in Indonesia and from outside Indonesia. The second is source principle. Source principle. This principle states that the state has the right to impose a tax on income source in its territory without regard to the residence of the taxpayer. The third is nationality principle. This principle states that the imposition of tax is linked to the nationality of a country. For example, foreign nation tax in Indonesia is imposed on every foreigner who is not an Indonesia national but reside in Indonesia. For the first topic is about function of the application of tax. Taxes have a very significant role in the life of a state, especially development. Taxes are a source of state revenue in financing the required expenditure, including expenditure for the redevelopment. So that tax have several functions. Among other, the first is budgetary function and the second is regulatory function. First is budgetary function. Taxes have a budgetary function, meaning that taxation is one of the source of government revenue to finance routine and development expenditure in Indonesia, such as PPH, PPN, value added tax, PPNBM, or luxury goods, land and building tax, or PBB, and other. The second is regulatory function, meanings that tax are a tool to regulate or implement government policy in the social and regulates or implement government policy in the social and economy fields and achieve certain goal outside the financial sector. For the fifth topic is about the impacts of taxation. Taxation has a significant impact on individual, business, and the overall economy. Tax plays a crucial role in funding public service, infrastructure development, and social welfare program. However, taxation can also have both positive and negative effect. On the positive effect, taxes help finance essential service such as education, healthcare, public safety, which benefit society as a whole. They also contribute to wealth redistribution and help reduce income inequality. On the negative side, high tax rates can discourage investment, hinder economic growth, disincentive for entrepreneurship, create disincentive for entrepreneurship and innovation. Striking the right balance between tax rates and economic incentive is crucial for promoting growth while ensuring adequate revenue for public need. For the sixth topic is about the principle of tax collection. The principle of tax collection in Indonesia follow the concept of mandatory compliance. Individual and business are required by law to accurately report their income and pay the corresponding tax to the government. The tax collection process involves various steps such as filing tax return, making tax payment, and undergoing tax audit if necessary. The government used this tax revenue to fund public service and infrastructure development for the benefit of the country. It's important to fulfill the tax obligation to contribute to the growth and development of Indonesia. For the seventh topic is about tax collection. In the world of taxation, several tax collection systems or STELSER are known. According to RESMI 2014, There are three tax collection system, including official assessment system, self-assessment system, and withholding system. Official assessment system is a tax collection system that authorizes the taxation apparatus to determine the amount of tax payable each year. To determine the amount of tax payable each year in accordance with the applicable law and regulation. The second is self-assessment system is a tax collection system that authorizes taxpayer to determine the amount of tax payable each year in accordance with the applicable tax law and regulation. The third is withholding system. Is a tax collection system that authorizes the third party to determine the amount of tax payable appointed to determine the amount of tax payable by the taxpayer in accordance with the applicable tax legislation. There are 5 theories that support tax collection. The first is insurance theory, interest theory, carrying capacity theory, devotion theory, obsolete tax obligation, and purchasing power theory. Insurance theory, the state protects the safety of the life, property, and right of its people. Therefore, the people must pay taxes which are linked to an insurance premium because they are guaranteed this protection. Interest theory, the distribution of the tax burden to the people is based on the interest of each person. Carrying capacity theory, the tax burden for all people must be equal in weight, meaning that taxes must be paid in accordance with the carrying capacity of each people. To measure the carrying capacity, two approaches can be used, namely objective element and subjective element. The fourth is devotion theory or absolute tax obligation. As dutiful citizen, people must always realize that tax payment is an obligation. 5 is purchasing power theory. Collecting taxes means withdrawing purchasing power from community household for state household. For the 8th topic is about tax debt. Tax debt refer to unpaid the individual or businesses owe to the government. It's important to address tax debt promptly to avoid penalty and legal consequence. If we have tax debt, we can reach out to the tax authority or seek professional advice to understand the option for repayment or resolving the debt. Taking proactive steps to address tax debt responsibility can help us to avoid further financial difficulty. If we have tax debt in Indonesia, it is recommended to contact the tax authority such as DGT or Directorate General of Tax to understand the option for repayment or resolving the debt. They can provide us to guidance. They can provide guidance and assistance in managing our tax obligation. It's important to take proactive step to address tax debt responsible and ensure compliance with Indonesia tax law. For the last topic is about tax law in Indonesia. Basically, tax law is a set of rules governing the rights and obligations as well as the relation between taxpayer and the government or tax collector concerned. The government in this case will be represented by the DGT or Directorate General of Tax, which has the authority to regulate or manage matters relating to taxation. There are experts who say that tax law is part of public law because tax law regulates the relationship between taxpayer and the government. Tax law divided into two The first is material tax law, and the second is formal tax law. A material tax law contain norms that explain, among other things, the circumstance, action, events that subjects to tax object, who is subject to tax subject, how much is charged, tariff, everything that arises and abolishes tax law, and the legal relationship between the government and the taxpayer. For example, income tax law. For the second tax law is formal tax law. Contains the form and procedure to realize the material law into reality. How to implement the material tax law. For example, general provision and procedure for taxation. Maybe that's all from me. Sorry if there is mistaken word. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.